Greetings, wise ones, and welcome back to the 8th House Wisdom channel. I'm Melissa of 8th House Wisdom, author, psychotherapist, astrologer, feminine energy, and stellar planning expert. Today's video is another installment of the stellar planning series dedicated to celebrations and events on the wheel of the year. And we're diving in to talk about the fascinating Sabbath called Mabon, or as we know it, the Autumn Equinox. In this video, we're going to touch on the origins of the celebration and discover 8 ways to practice and celebrate this meaningful seasonal transition to help you get in line and in cycle with the solar energies that rule us all. So make sure to like this video for the YouTube algorithm, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more stellar planning updates. Let's jump right into the content. Mabon, which is also known as the Autumn Equinox, is a wheel of the year festival or Sabbath. It's one of the main 4 Sabbaths that mark the second harvest of the year. It follows the August celebration of Lammas, which is the first harvest and the beginning in Celtic traditions of the start of fall. This holiday normally occurs around September 21st through 23rd, and that has a lot to do with our adjustments in time and whether or not you follow daylight savings time. And the importance of this day, both from the Wheel of the Year perspective, astrologically and astronomically, is that it is the day when we have equal hours of day and night. From an astrological perspective, it also is the first day of Libra season, hence a focus on balance. The name Mabon and the festival come from the name of a Welsh god who actually represents youth and divine masculine energy. Around this time of year, you should be experiencing, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you're experiencing cooler weather, changing of leaf colors, and you are getting to the end of the most bountiful growing season, which means it's time to do our last harvests before we begin to move into colder weather. The god Mabon is known, again, for its bounty and structure and provision for the people who celebrate and honor him at this time. And so the celebrations around the Autumn Equinox on the Wheel of the Year are rooted in the idea that it is time to give thanks for your most bountiful last harvest and to begin preparing like a squirrel for a metaphor for the beginning of darker, colder months ahead. The reason that I focus on this in stellar planning is because the 4 major Sabbaths, Yule, which is the winter solstice on December 21st, then moving to Ostara, which is the spring equinox around March 21st, then Litha, which is the summer solstice occurring around June 21st or 22nd. And then finally, Mabon, or the Autumn Equinox, which happens around or through September 21st through the 23rd. They actually create a cross, or what we would call the cardinal cross in astrology, but they are the anchor points of the wheel of the year. They are the major celebrations tied to the movement of the sun and the position of the sun on the earth in terms of the amount of light or darkness that you will be experiencing where you live. This was the earliest way to tell time and to understand where you were at in the passage of time before there were clocks and advanced calendar systems. And no matter how you refer to the autumn equinox or any of these dates, they actually tie in to where the sun is positioned from a scientific and astronomical perspective. So the information here is pretty indisputable. And they become events that, if you understand where they are, help you to orient yourself like plants and other living beings do that don't have time-based technology. It taps us back into our sense of instinct and our body's ability to regulate itself according to the amount of light that we are experiencing. So it is natural to experience and to expect that after this equinox, where the days begin to grow colder and darker, that we want to work with our bodies to slow down and to experience greater rest and to allow ourselves to work with the energy versus against this. Now, our friends in the Southern Hemisphere have a flip because this is actually their opening of spring. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to be talking about what this means as an entry into the fall season.
To apply the information in this video, click the link below to get a free copy of your birth chart. Understand your planetary placements and get your planet positions at birth so you know where all the signs are in your chart.
And now I want to focus on 8 ways that you can honor and harness this energy for a great fall and harvest season. First up is creating an autumn altar. So one of the ways to celebrate Mabon is by creating an autumn themed altar. You can decorate it with autumnal colors like orange and red and brown. Just incorporating any of the symbols of the season. Pumpkins, gourds, apples, leaves. Definitely the use of candles becomes significant during this time. You all know I'm a big proponent of the use of crystals. And now is a very big time for herb harvesting, because while the fruits of summer may have died off, this is a prime time for herbal growth as well as herbal harvesting so that we can address cold and flu season. So you can infuse your space with energies of the equinox in this way. Number 2, feast and share food. Mabon is a time of feasting and sharing because it's about the last harvests. So preparing a delicious meal, one that feels bountiful to you and uses some of those harvested fruits, apples, squash, lots of grains, as well as inviting family and friends to have a communal experience and offering gratitude and thanksgiving for the abundance of the summer season as you move into the colder and darker days. Number 3, reflecting and giving thanks. It's really important for us, especially as we work to honor and reconnect to the earth in general, to intentionally give time to reflect on the bounty and the gifts that we have received, and not just on Thanksgiving Day. So find a place to sit quietly within your home, in your garden, or within nature, and express gratitude for all of the things that you have in your life. This is a powerful practice to be able to help you connect with the spirit of Mabon, as well as to orient yourself in time for the darker days that are coming. Number 4, engage in ritual of any kind. The celebrations for Mabon in and of themselves are highly ritualistic in Celtic and other pagan traditions, but do what feels best for you. That can include meditating, you can do candle magic, you can charge your crystals right now, you can do any forms of divination using oracle cards, tarot cards. It's a time to check in for the last 3 months of the year and to get oriented. Some ritual things that are associated with this Sabbath are a corn dolly made out of corn husks or a Mabon charm. And both of them are designed to celebrate and symbolize the harvest as well as to offer protection for the upcoming winter months. And we really need to think about this from the perspective of when we did not live in warm houses with central air and heating, and what it felt like to have the sun go down at 6 o'clock and what that meant for your life during those particular periods of time. Number 5, donating to charity. Another wonderful way to show gratitude and celebrate Mabon is to give back. Consider clearing space the same way we tend to do spring cleaning around the spring equinox. It's a great idea to do similar practices in the fall, to clear your stores and your pantry so that you have space to put your last harvest in and prepare for the colder months and bundling and hibernation that happens during that period of time. That could be donating food to a food bank, giving time, energy, and or money to a local charity. And don't forget random acts of kindness, because those always embody the spirit of any of these particular Sabbaths or festivals. Number 6, embrace the changing season. I know many of us love summer. It's associated with fun, light, long days, vacation, great vibes. But autumn and fall have wonderful things to offer us as well. We can take nature walks, admire the beautiful changes in fall foliage, spend time outside cleaning and raking leaves, which feels like oftentimes a never-ending task. Collect fallen acorns or pine cones elsewhere. These are all things that help us reconnect with the earth and its natural and cyclical transformation that is actually what this celebration is designed to represent. Number 7 is ancestral honoring. Any kind of ancestral practice is a wonderful undertaking for Mabon. Setting up an altar if you don't already have one, adding mementos, photographs that remind you of our ancestors. This was more or less our funeral rites before we many of us moved into more of our Western and major religious context. Things that honored the connection historically and energetically and helped us stay connected even though they are not physically here. You can light a candle, meditate on some of the wise things and messages that you received from them in your life. You can also leave food, drinks, herbs, gifts as a symbol of respect and or as gifts for them to enjoy on the other side if that is something that you believe in. And doing this helps to set us up for the upcoming cross Sabbath of Samhain, or All Hallows Eve, which is designed to truly be dedicated to honoring our passed over loved ones when the veil gets thin. And last but not least, number 8, nature crafting. I am a total crafty girl. I love to knit, I love to paint, I love to decoupage, I love to do all kinds of things that work with my hands. But I am a Gemini rising. Nonetheless, we still have Venus in Leo for a few more days, and now her energy is direct. So all of us can tap into our more creative side, especially related to Mabon. Gathering symbols and objects for creation of something that represents Mabon or the coming fall. Leaves, acorns, pine corn, cones, any other treasures from outdoor, using them to create maybe a wreath or a beautiful fall centerpiece or a garland in your home. This helps us bring the outside in and reminds us of our connection to the earth when so many of us are spending most of our time indoors and disconnected from these cyclical yet consistent changes in the earth and the environment around us. Following the wheel of the year helps us to bridge the gap and get the best of both worlds. Not only the technological advancements that we have in understanding the passage of time and working with things, but also keeping our connection with Mother Earth at the deepest levels and using that information to inform us about how we might feel and what's appropriate. Because fall is definitely a period of time where people question, why am I tired? Why am I slowing down? And all you have to do is look at the trees and look out in nature to see, oh, I'm just reflecting what's happening in the earth around me. There's nothing wrong with that. What might be wrong is the current expectation that I live in eternal summer and that I always have a high output throughout the year, no matter what is going on around me or outside of me. So I hope this rundown helps you to take a new look at what the autumn equinox or Mabon actually means. Not just the first day of fall. It is really a reminder for each and every one of us about where we are in space and time. It's an opportunity to celebrate abundance and harvest in preparation for the cooler months. It's also an opportunity to give thanks and to begin to groom our inner work and our self-talk to appreciate what happens when we slow down and what we need to be getting rid of as we pattern ourselves around what is happening naturally for every other living being in our environment. With that said, I am wishing you the most beautiful autumn equinox in Mabon in whatever way you celebrate. And I hope that you are able to find a sense of meaning and balance in this beautiful time of year. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you with your stellar planning practice, because life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. Until next time, take care.
Discover the keys to your life's path and purpose by reading the stars with a free personal astrology report sample from 8th House Wisdom. From obstacles to opportunities, these reports teach you what you need to know to thrive. Try out any of these 8 types of astrology reports, 2 multi-package reports, and 1 tarot reading in the 8th House Wisdom Astro Report store before you buy them. They're available for immediate download and specific to you, your life, and your unique birth information. Self-care isn't selfish. It's absolutely necessary for a soft life. Click the link below to get my free top 7 beauty therapy and self-care tips and the beauty therapy checklist. Learn to manifest by the moon with my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula. It helps women stay in tune with feminine energy and manifest a life that feels as good as it looks. The 2023 edition comes with a bonus moon calendar and important dates. Click the link in the description below. Get more out of your beauty treatments and self-care by aligning them with the moon's mood and phase. In my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula for Beauty and Self-Care. This guide does all the hard work for you so you can get greater benefits from your self-care and live a softer life by the moon. Link in the description below. Introducing our newest book, Guide to Herbal Remedies, packed with information on how to use herbs and plants to promote health and well-being. The guide includes detailed information on a wide range of herbs and their healing properties, as well as recipes for teas, tinctures, and other remedies you can make at home. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, reduce stress and anxiety, or treat common ailments, this guide has everything you need to get started with natural healing. Join us as we explore the world of herbal remedies and discover how you can use the power of plants to support your health and well-being. Plus, 2 bonus items for getting herbal tools and using herbs to smudge so you can round out your herbal medicine cabinet and toolkit. Crystals are a fantastic tool to harmonize and ground your energy. Use my coupon code 8th House Wisdom for 11% off high quality, ethically sourced crystals. Click the link in the description below to shop today. Triple your blessings and manifestations this year by downloading a free copy of the 2023 Stellar Year Blueprint. It's my formula for applying astrology to align your life to the natural cycles for greater ease and grace. Click the link in the description below to download yours today. Get an in-depth look at the astrology of 2023 and more information about my stellar planning process with this free workshop.
Triple your New Year manifestations with astrology. Click the link in the description below to watch now.
Go deep in the astrology for 2023 and set the tone for how you want to feel this year with the 2023 Stellar Year Blueprint with Free and Clear and the Desire Map. Get in-depth information on my stellar planning process, plus 19 multimedia lessons, a workbook, tools, and resources to really have a stellar 2023. Use the link in the description or go to thewisdombeacon.com. Remember, wise ones, life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. Please like, share, and comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Sending you so much light and love. Take care.